Hey guys, this is Kirsten, and today I'm going to be doing a plan with me / talking you through one of my current planners of 2020. So, just to show you how neurotic I am, I do use multiple planners and I never throw away anything, even if it's not my main planner. So this is the Kokio? Oh gosh, I'm sounding so out of it. Kokio Jibun? I'm so sorry if I butchered that. But yes, I actually use the planner to talk about my other planner while I still haven't started using it as a planner. Does that make sense? No? Okay, but that's just my brain. My other planner people, you'll back me up, right? I'm not insane. I'm not the only one who plans what to talk about with planners. That's normal. All right, first things first. Let's talk about this cover. And you know what? I'm just gonna get rid of this. It is so garish in comparison to everything. Let's see. Okay, my bedspread's not too bad. I will cover my feet though, because I know people are grossed out by feet. So here we go. This is my weekly catch-all, my everything hub planner. It is a lion planner, which I kind of explain it as the knockoff passion planner. Made a whole video comparing it to the passion planner. I will link it down below, but essentially it functions the same, except it's available on Amazon and it is much more friendly on your wallet. Always looking out for you guys. I know how much this hobby can cost and I'm trying to minimize it because girl doesn't have a lot of budget either. So before that, let's just get on with the accessories. This cover, which is awesome. I love it. My inner goth girl is happy. It is a Beetlejuice cloth cover by Sew With This. I always mess that up, but I'll link that shop down below and I will make a video of reviewing that shop. I've been going to them for years for my covers and they're absolutely great. I started using this again seriously mid-December of 2019. So I was really starting to up my busyness level. I got a second job that required training and variability in scheduling. So I really needed to see my schedule laid out every day and nothing is quite like this style of planner. I just color coded each job, each task, and I was just recording everything as it goes along, filling the white spaces with miscellaneous stickers, and that's basically it. I then started to really dive super deep into it.
That's what she said!
Again, I was still tracking my time, color coding extensively. Let me just zoom in on that. This is craziness. My husband is like, I don't know how you don't go insane just looking at that page. And I tell him, well, otherwise this stuff lives in my head and I really do go a little bit, you know, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. But anyhoozle, I am tracking my sleep, what my husband was doing, my job, etc., etc. Everything has a color because color coding is in my DNA. It will never go away and it's beautiful. Another thing that I started to do differently, I used to time block almost. So I used to color this whole portion, but then it was just kind of like a waste of space. Once I colored it in, I felt like it needed to stay pristine. I don't know. It just wasn't being used. So to kind of maximize space, I just started color coding the actual times on the side with highlighter, leaving this whole other section open to write specifics. Like, okay, I did this exact task. We went to that exact place. Very, very fine points, which I like to do when I'm starting to build healthy habits. It's good to see where your time is. This is a bit obsessive, but this is just how I'm using it. Another thing I wanted to mention was that I was starting to track daily habits on top. So as you can see, I grayed out that time I was sleeping and I didn't want to just leave it there. So I put these little boxes. I think I was tracking every time I was designing pins. So for those of you that don't know, I just very recently opened a pin shop. I will link it down below. It's an Etsy shop. So yeah, I was just practicing that. So I just made little boxes, checked it. That's it. Replied to emails, what I did here, record a video or worked on a video, etc., etc.,
etc.
Another thing, I use this gray Muji gel pen in 0.5 to do daily tasks. That's where all of it goes, and that's where it stays, and it's less distracting than if I have it in regular straight up black. So that's kind of how I minimize as much as I can the very busy page, but as you can tell, still very busy. Next week, the same. Whenever I mess up or I mess up, I just put a sticker over it. I also started adding a weekly habit tracker. I got these from a Recollections goal planner. I cut out the page and just pasted it with a glue runner, and that's all. Really simple things, brushing teeth. I'm trying to brush more often in the morning because at night I've got it, but in the morning I wake up, everything's chaotic and I forget. So that's what that is. Sorry, it's gross, personal, judge me, whatever. But I'm a human being with a lot of things on my mind. In the chaos that is my mind. So yeah, just simple habit tracker, decorating with miscellaneous stickers. As you can tell, it just looks really chaotic. However, I'm here to show you that you don't necessarily, it doesn't start out like this. I'm going to show you, it doesn't start out this busy. It's not this overwhelming. It gets this way as I progress because I very much use this as a living document. I don't decorate until after a day is done. Oftentimes I don't even decorate until several days are done, just to keep it less overwhelming. And I add stickers as a means of engaging with my planner. It's an incentive. I'm a 5-year-old at heart. You give me a sticker, I want to use it, I want to decorate it. So it keeps another incentive for me to keep coming back to my planner. So this is this last week, and now I'm going to show you how it actually looks when I plan. So it's super easy. I just use these tiny little mini highlighter sets that I got from the Los Angeles Public Library. Very cute, very handy, and portable. And I just put in my work schedule. So each week it starts off completely blank. All the future events are put on a post-it, and then I sit down at the beginning of the week, either Sunday or Monday, and I start laying things down. So first things first, this is technically a Sunday start. You don't get an option with this planner. I mean, it's discount. What can you expect? So I just go in with these day of the week stickers and cover this up. I will speed this along and come back to you when it's all done. So I'm back. Put these on, dated, and now I'm just going to simply go in and plot out my work week. So I have a typical 9-to-5 job, and that is from 8:30 to 3:30. And that's it. This is all I pre-planned. This is what it looks like at the start. So it is not overwhelming at all. It's very understated. That's it. That's my plan with me. Yes. So here it is. Then I would plan my afternoons here with online work such as my Etsy shop or my YouTube videos, etc., on a more specific planner, my social media planner to be precise. But at least I know where my time is free and scheduled. This is also what I refer to if my phone is not available. After that, social events, I ask my husband if he has something particularly important. He has his own work schedule that I don't necessarily need to put all the time unless it takes him out of town, in which case I will just make a side note here in his color and write out what it is. Super simple, and that is why I love just highlighting this portion so I can actually track multiple events that are happening all at once. Fairly easy, not having to worry about drawing out lines and etc. Like, that's just too much for me. I really want to make it simple. Another thing that I do is sometimes, where is it? So how it's kind of like time blocking. So let's say, for instance, I were to leave early from this job for whatever reason. I would get whatever pen. I would put the actual time I went in and the actual time I left. So I know what's really happening, but this was what was on the schedule. You get me? As for the personal and professional to do, I just look over here, see what needs to be done and transfer it over, or just start over completely if this isn't working out for me.